So we need to use some techniques and tactics so that we can write a better prompt, a prompt which can yield better results from LLMs like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Perplexity. My colleague Asgar will now guide you to the prompt techniques.
Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to see how can we craft effective prompts by using different prompting techniques. Not only prompting techniques, we will get to know what is prompting techniques, what are different types of prompting techniques. I'm going to show you the practical usage of it and be with me. Okay, so what is prompting techniques? Prompting techniques is nothing but the skill of crafting effective prompts, effective input to give an input to communicate, to better communicate with computer so that it can give us what we desire, the desired output. So we have to express to the machines what we want by be specific, be clear to it, be meaningful, give the meaningful input to the machines so that it can understand us and can give our output what we want. So let me give you an example of two persons. Like one is normal person and one is salesperson. A normal person cannot sell anything, but the salesperson can sell anything by using his techniques. So same applies here. If you want to be a good extractor from the AI models to utilize, if you want to utilize 100% of your AI, you have to know how to talk with AI. You have to know how to communicate with AI with good speaking, with good communication skills. So good communication means prompting techniques. So crafting effective prompts is essential for getting the most of AI system. As I told you, by using specific, be clear, be contextual, uh, make it refined, be creative, be curious, always refined, be experimental. So let's start with our first prompting technique, that is nothing but specificity and clarity. You have to be specific and clear. So, for example, uh, if I ask the model, tell me about space, he will give me, I will show you. As you can see, tell me about space. It is giving me long article, and I don't want to have time to read this much of article. So instead of asking this simple question, let me just ask, can you explain what black holes are and how they affect their surrounding? As you can see, I am very specific as well as very clear about my input. Can you explain what? As you can see, I am specific about black holes in the space. Black holes in the space, and I am telling him how they affect their surroundings. It is very specific question and very clear question. As you can see, what we ask, he is giving us. He is telling us about the black hole, what is black hole, and how they are affecting surroundings. This is very short. So, if you are asking anything, you have to be specific and be clear. So, finish first one. So, move to the second techniques. It is provide contextual details like uh, you have to provide the meaning. You have to provide what level you are on and how, what is your pace of learning. Uh, are you a beginner? Are you an intermediate or advanced level? So, what is your desired output? You are expecting the LLM to be a beginner, explainer, or advanced to go advanced. If you want LLM to give the desired output. So be contextual, provide contextual details, provide meaningful details. Like I have an example. If I give him how does internet work, internet works, he'll give me all about the internet. Internet is very large topic. He's giving me all about internet. If I told him as a beginner, as a beginner, how does the internet work in terms of data transmission and protocol as a beginner? Now I'm providing this. So he is giving me very simple words, and I am here also I am very specific about how does internet works in terms of data transmission. I am specific about data transmission protocols. So he is giving me very specific answer. If you don't want this much answer, you can simply tell him to summarize the answer. He is giving with examples, as you can say. Summarize, summarize it. He is providing very large, but it is very specific question. He is very in simple words. Data transmission over the internet is broken down into smaller units. You can see the difference between this and this. Devices like computers, smartphones, servers, and whatever. This is very simple. So you can say him summarize it. So he is giving us very simpler summary, shortcut summary. As you can see here, it is provided very short about the internet. From this many to this much lines. So let's move to another technique. That is nothing but follow up questions. Ask follow-up questions. Don't just ask for general overview. Always try to dip into it. If the topic is very interesting and you have to ask follow-up questions, not just ask what is climate change. Let me show you. Asking what is climate change. He is giving me all about the climate change. Now, if I provide him follow-up questions like what is climate change, what are its main causes, and what can individuals do to help. As you can see, we have provided three questions. What is climate change? What are its main causes? And what can individuals do to help? So here it is giving us very simple climate change. He is given about climate change. Now he is giving the main causes of climate change and how can individuals serve as climate change. These many factors are every individual can do to help during the climate change in a very good way. So each and every time you have to ask follow-up questions so that we can take more into it and take how much we can take the information, how much we can take information from the AI. Okay, this part is done. So let's move to another technique that is nothing with align with AI capabilities. Always align with AI capabilities. Always try to ask something new. Try to challenge AI by asking new things. Like if you ask what is, give me a recipe. AI can give a recipe, but you have to be specific. Try to take what you want. Like as you can see, provide context, provide meaning. Language models work best with clear, well-defined prompt that align with their training data and capabilities. Specific prompts avoid confusions to AI models and ensure the AI understand exactly what you want. You have to tell AI what you want. If you tell AI, give me a recipe, he will give you recipe something which you don't like, which you not wanted, you does not desire to have. So be specific. Like here you can see, give me a recipe. Instead of asking this, ask for simple recipe for homemade chocolate chip. As you can see, instead of asking give me a recipe, we are asking give me, can you provide a simple recipe for homemade chocolate chip cookies. As you can see, it is a very simple recipe is provided us and instruction how can we cook, how can we make our simple chocolate chip cookies very easily. It is a detailed overview. If you want to iterate, refine it by if you don't want this much grams of like if you want half of these cookies, you can change it by yourself. Okay, so let's move to the another topic that is nothing but direct toward desire. Always go in the direction where you are getting desired output. Like I said, instead of telling him give me a recipe, tell him the specific what do you want. Like instead of asking write a poem, write a poem. You, you can see in the quiet of the night where stars softly gleam, whispers of the wind waves, a tranquil dream, moonlight pass. It is not connecting me. The poem is not connecting me. I want to write something like new chat. Let me find a new chat and write a poem about the beauty of what butterflies, and the changes it brings to nature. As you can see, we are providing him the desire, the specific, like I want to write a poem on the beauty of butterflies and the changes it brings to the nature while raining. As you can see, we are getting in the hush of rains of embarrassed waves wave through misty ways. We can transform it into another language like in Roman Urdu. We, बारिश के हल्के सीने में जहाँ सरगोशियों भी खामोशी में है तितलियां निकल आती है हिलने और नाचने एक मंजर जो दिन को चुरा लेता है जैसे हाउ ब्यूटीफुल दिस इज you have to be specific clear meaningful you have to provide a meaningful clear and be specific always so let me give you a bonus advanced prompting technique that is nothing but role play. You are assigning a role to the LLM. Like if you wanted a Python tutor, or you want to learn Python, you can tell him you are my Python tutor who has, like I'm telling him you are my Python tutor who has, who have 20 years of experience teaching Python programming language. You teach me Python from basic and after finishing every module you take my test. You take my test. Please help me learn Python. That's it. Now he'll be our Python tutor. Note, note, I am a beginner. Beginner. As you can see, he is providing us the syllabus, what he is gonna teach us, providing whole syllabus. So let's just start with. If I say let's start with module 1. What is Python? He is giving us how can we set, write a first code, variables, comments, how can we write comments. This is all comes under basic. Now he is giving us, testing us. If he does not provide him the right answer, he will not move to the next module. So he is our Python tutor. We have made him our, we have assigned him a role of Python tutor. Now his role is to teach us Python from very basic and take test after completing all the modules. So, so always to enhance engagement with computers, you have to be creative. As I told you, be creative, be curious. Always provide prompts that is unimaginable, and always provide prompts that AI have to think. AI have to reason like human intelligence. Curious, always be curious, and always be relevant to the topic what you want. And the last is leverage prompting mastery, craft a prompt according to the desired output you want for different outcomes. Apply different prompting techniques. Experiment by changing the prompts. Experiment and always refine it. If you get any output, you have to refine it. Like we have done in the poem session, we tell him about what poem we want, and then we refine it to change to transform into Roman Urdu. He provides us. So this is all about the basic prompting techniques. So use prompting techniques to communicate better with the computers machines so that computers help us to get what the desired output is. Like from computer machines, LLMs, ChatGPT is like a genie. If have you have to be specific. Like if the LLM give you wishes to ask, you have to use that wishes very effectively so that LLM can give you desired output. So that much what I can say you. Please be with us. Thank you very much.
Subscribe for more content.